This is a guided video on how to pair your UJV300DTF printer to your CGAR series plotter. Let's start with setting up your CGAR to cut DTF film. Adjust your blade and make sure that the cutting edge of the blade is exposed so it can cut through the media. The length of the blade's cutting edge is called the offset. You can find the offset number on the back of the blade holder. Once you've figured out your offset, place your blade back into the holder. Once you've loaded your blade back in place, it's time to run a test cut. Let's go over the setup menu. Under Function, you can scroll down through the different setup options, then press Enter to see different groups. We're going to go to the group called Setup and show the settings that we chose. These are going to be the settings to use if you want to press remote and have the machine automatically search for ID cut barcodes and then start cutting. Under Mark Detect, use these settings. We moved Mark Detect to 3, division off, our size is at 10, 0 out the offset, use type 1 crop marks, no copies, skew check off, detect mode is on fast, sensor level is at 4, mark fill-up should be on for increased sensitivity on your laser, data ID code should be turned on. This is how the machine knows how to look for ID cut barcodes. That's it for Mark Detect. Now let's see other settings under the Setup group. Keep cut mode on quality. In Origin, we have the sensor start in the lower right-hand corner. Turn sheet sensor off. Change your sheet type to standard. Change sorting to be on. We set our pinch rollers to 3, matching the media that we have loaded. Start mode is set to remote. Search mark is set to on. Move your scan width to 21 centimeters. This will determine how wide of an area your laser searches for your barcode. Back at the main menu, you can see that we have our cut set to half cut for the UV-DTF material. If I select the tool function, I can adjust my cut settings. Set the speed to 5. We want to go slow on this type of material. The liner on the Mimaki DTF film is thick, so we've set our pressure very high. This number represents the pressure I want to use for the blade to go all the way through the media and the liner. I have half cut on. My H pressure is the half cut pressure. This should be the amount of pressure it takes for the blade to cut through the media and not the liner. The H length, or hold length, is the tab the half cut will leave behind. Because of the media thickness, we want the tab to be larger than we would on regular vinyl. We've kept the C length, or cut length, at 20. Let's move on to connecting your printer and plotter using RasterLink and Cutting Link. First, make sure to download Cutting Link Server. This software will allow you to link your plotter and your printer together. With both your printer and plotter connected to the same device, open Cutting Link Server. Under Tool, select Cutting Device Manager. In this window, you should see your CGAR. Select it and name it. Now, in RasterLink, go to Environment and Printer Management. Select the UJV300DTF and click Cutter Device. In this window, you can see the plotter you've paired with your printer. If your plotter is connected and you select Read Printer, it will automatically connect. Then press OK. To check and see if your plotter is connected correctly, select a file and go to the General Print tab. Under Cut Edit, you should see an option to check a box labeled Cut with the cutting device. To turn on the ID cut barcodes, go to Image Edit, and under the Registration Mark section, check the box labeled ID cut. When you're ready to print, go to the Execution tab. Your execution order should say Print and Cut because you have ID cut turned on. Select Start and you're ready to print. Now, I'm ready to read my ID cut barcodes. Because of the settings I've used, if I press the End button, the cutter will automatically go into Mark Detect mode, which means red indicator light will come out. All you need to do now is use the arrow buttons to move the indicator over the first barcode in the lower right-hand corner and press Enter. To make it easier for the sensor to read the barcodes, we added a strip of vinyl to the CGAR.